When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
About the past and about the future.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Draftvice. We're here again.
Hey.
We got Steve.
How's it going?
And we also got a guest host, a stand-up comedian from New York and New Jersey area.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, come on, man.
This guy is the Pied Piper of stand-up comedy.
Start it like that.
He is the...
Pied Piper. You called me a host on this show. I'm a host right now?
Oh, he's a
Guest host.
Oh,
Yeah.
guest
You said
host?
host.
Oh, I
yeah,
said
you
Ellen
called me a
DeGeneres.
guest host. That's fantastic.
you said host and stand-up comedian. That's why I thought it was Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh.
I should have taken that fucking job as her stunt double instead of fucking hanging with you assholes.
Why, was she on a movie this week?
She must be doing something. Everyone knows, you know?
I mean, she has that show.
Yeah,
It's like
Ellen's
one of the-
Game of Games. She needs a stunt
Is that
double.
what she's doing now? I thought she was still talking to people
She
and
does
being
it.
gay.
She's got two.
Anyway, so yes, we got
gays.
stand-up comedian Luke Rothschild, also known as the Banana.
The banana.
I don't know where that name
Pied
came
Piper
from.
of stand-up comedy.
I feel like a fucking every time you call me the banana, I feel like I should be in like the Veggie Tales, but like the fruit edition, which is just like there's a worse way. A way to make that show worse was just to make fruit get involved.
It's weird that there is a tomato in VeggieTales.
Oh, those are fruit.
It's true. Although
It's fucked up.
But
Teaches
Christians
kids
don't
the wrong
believe in
things.
science, so I mean it works out. You know, they probably don't believe they're fruit.
they probably think it's a kitchen vegetable,
Yeah.
if that's a thing.
Can we talk about your office here, Walter?
What about it?
It looks like it's one of those scenes from like like you know how in pornos they make it just so it looks just like enough like a law office. This looks like
Nobody can see
I
that
used
it's a
to
law office,
think you
though,
were a
right?
thriving lawyer, and then I see your office. It's fantastic, but like you have that. It looks like someone kicked it in. Like you just lost a case and you came and broke your foot on your fucking cabinet. You're great though. I'm sure you win all your cases. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock them.
No, that's from not getting paid on a case.
Oh, that happens. People get away with that. Can't you then sue them? Do you have to hire your own lawyer?
Pretty much.
Jeez.
All right. So Luke is a famous stand-up comic. Luke, how can people follow you?
They can follow me. They can come to my stuff. Not that I have any stuff. They can demand stuff. They can say this guy's fantastic. I want him to be on a show, and then they have to go to a place and be like, put this guy on a show. So you have to do all the legwork for me, or you can just follow my Facebook. You can friend me. We can be friends. I think my Instagram is Luke Rothschild 94.
94. Is that when you were born?
94.
Or were there just 94 Luke Rothschilds?
I know it's when I was born, and it just reminds me that I still have some time before I kick the bucket. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like most people are aged. Like we're all fortunate young folks.
Yeah.
You know, like all there's old comics that are like,
That's absolutely true.
you're old.
You got
your
some
time is
long
running
in the
short.
Although somebody referred to me as an older comic.
Yeah.
I got introduced as an old comic.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that me?
No, it was True Dan's.
I was gonna say True. That fucker's older than you.
Is he?
He just drinks a lot of wheatgrass. He probably doesn't want me talking about his wheatgrass. I'm sorry, True.
Anyway, so we're here. We're gonna. So you have an Instagram. If you want to follow the podcast, you can follow it at Draftvice on Twitter, at Draftvice_football on Instagram. Check out the Instagram. We come up with new stuff every day. And Steve, is there any way they could follow you?
No.
No.
Nope.
Don't you have a new fantasy Instagram?
Yeah, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'll tell you what. If they want to follow Steve, they could just come to my show that they're gonna create for us.
I'll be there.
Steve will be there.
Yep.
Steve's
Walter
the head
might
of the-
even be there.
Yeah,
too.
Steve's at the head of the Luke Rothschild fan club.
Yeah,
He's
it's
actually
the-
president and treasurer.
Yeah, if you want to be a Rothchildren, just hit me up.
Rothchildren.
Rothchildren.
Dude, I wish I was a Rothchildren. I'm not a real one. Like I locked my bank account yesterday because I was on Uber, the app, you know, and like I forgot my ID when I was going to a bar, and as you know, I can't get into a bar without an ID, even for water or shit. So like I had to take the Uber. I had to get an Uber there, then get an Uber back to go get my ID.
Oh my god.
And then by the time it was all said and done, Chase sent me a message, and they were like, "Did you authorize these transactions?" And I was like, "Fuck that! I don't want to pay for that Uber." So I said no, thinking they were like, I was just gonna beat the system and not pay for this Uber. But instead, they locked my bank account. So
And now he can't get into his ATM.
I'm running on fumes right now.
All right. So
I'll get home.
yeah, so we're doing a fun draft today. We're doing a fast casual food draft. And since Luke is the guest on the podcast, he could figure out the order.
Who
Not the order from the food place, just the order of who gets to draft
I
first.
thought we were getting food. Who goes first?
Yeah.
Not me.
Well,
So
what's on second?
I picked Steve, and then Walter, and then me over to. I don't even know. We're doing fast food. Tell us more about this fast food challenge. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you get to draft 5 fast food franchises or 5 fast casual franchises. You can pick
I can pick whichever ones I
Yeah.
put where? Okay.
Yeah, if you want
And
to
then
pick
we'll see who
Moe's
has, like,
or
the best lineup of.
yeah,
Ah, okay. Sounds good.
yeah. We are not seasoned traveled stars, so you might not get a lot of West Coast stuff. But
Yeah.
you never know. Every once in a while.
I have.
So we're going in order. So we have to. So you're starting with one pick.
I'm
'cause
gonna
I
do
just
one.
told you to go
'cause
first.
So 1 and then 2.
Okay, and then I go. I
Yes.
like this.
So Steve, with the first pick in the Draftvice
Oh, it's
fast food draft.
It's obvious. Number 1, McDonald's. Number 1. They have everything.
Oh,
Best fries.
I'm gonna win this. Go
I mean,
What about taste, Steve? Did you ever take taste into account?
they have very good tasting stuff. They have the best fries. You can't beat it. And I've gone over this many times in my head, my fat fucking head. And no one beats McDonald's fries. And that's like you have fries with every fast food meal. So
I know who bits. All right, go on, Walter. Go on.
All right. Since it's both fast food and fast casual, I'm going to go with the current leader. It's Chipotle.
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 I see. I'm not
King
a
of
fan.
E. coli.
They're okay, but like, I don't know. You never go to Chipotle and feel good about yourself after.
exactly.
None of these
Nobody
places we're gonna
anymore.
name probably, but
I feel okay with myself with McDonald's. I think my body's adapted to it.
Well, your wallet feels better after McDonald's.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna show you up with my pick. Can we jump to my pick? Because this
Yeah.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
I'm stuck on his king of fries thing.
Yeah.
McDonald's doesn't give you enough fries. You know who does?
Five
Guys.
Guys.
So Five Guys is my
Guys,
pick.
burgers and
they,
fries.
you know, if I was to take a lady out or even a man out and I was trying to impress them, which am I gonna, if I'm trying to take myself out,
I get it. My problem with Five Guys, and it's a personal problem, but I literally cannot leave Five Guys without taking a shit at Five Guys. The
Oh.
food just goes right through me.
ah,
So maybe we'll do that after.
you
the
gotta eat some
podcast.
peanuts.
Yeah, and also, they do kill themselves taking out like how many people with a peanut allergy
Yeah.
can't step
so
foot in
true.
that place.
That's why there's always cool people in there. You never see any jerks in Five Guys, and that's why
Oh, it's the peanut.
they're all
allergy.
banned.
There we
That's
go.
true. Okay, so I'm number 2.
Yeah, you got your second round pick, Steve.
All right, so my second pick, I'm gonna go with Sonic.
Sonic?
just for the
Ooh.
experience. I agree, their food's not crazy good, but they have great prices. They have like endless amounts of flavors when it comes to like shakes or the ices. Plus the you get roller skaters deliver your food. It's fucking awesome.
I mean, yeah, the roller skater thing is probably the most impressive part about
Yeah.
it. The slushy things that they do too.
That's what I'm saying. There's like endless flavors. You can get like a blueberry peanut butter shake if you want to. It doesn't sound good, but they'll fucking do it. So
They'll do it.
they'll do it.
I feel like you're only naming places in your budget.
Oh, fast food. I mean,
that's
Just
basically
another-
what it is.
Good. Good second pick. Solid.
All right, I'm gonna go with probably the most famous chicken joint. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna go with the other one. Not the most famous one. I'm gonna go with Popeyes.
Popeyes, Louisiana Kitchen.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Their biscuits.
The biscuits
They're fucking crack. They're so much better than KFC's.
and the seasoning. I like the strips better too. I haven't had
we
Popeyes
ever,
in forever.
Have any of us ever worked at one of these places?
Maybe the guy on
My
the
sister worked at
Oh.
McDonald's.
Oh,
in
your
college.
sister?
Yeah, no, I did work at I worked at Popeyes back when they had like
At
the
Popeyes.
and our uniform looked like the movies uniform.
You worked at Popeyes?
Yes, it did.
I cannot picture that.
It was they had this weird like beige visor and it was a purple collared shirt.
How long ago is this?
We're going on 10 years.
Okay, good. Before you got
More.
your law degree.
Oh, what do you do during your day? Oh, well, I actually happen to work at Popeyes and I moonlight as a lawyer. That makes for some great stand-up comedy though.
Yeah.
What do you? This guy's I don't know about his lawyering, but he's a good drive-through guy.
What a great place to pick up clients as a lawyer than Popeyes.
Only if you're
Bunch
getting
of
slip and
criminals
falls
in
in
there.
Popeyes. Like,
yeah.
or somebody's holding you up at gunpoint. Like, oh, do you need my card? So yeah.
I want your car.
Oh,
I thought. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Luke.
I spaced out, and then I thought you offered me your car. My second pick.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the pick that you should have went for the best chicken, Chick-fil-A, because I'm not worried about.
Whoa.
I'm not worried about people's political opinions. You know, like if the guy that like owns Chick-fil-A like thought Hillary should have been president, like I'd still go there. You know, which is crazy. You know, if the guy. If the guy that owns that place thinks Jeffrey Epstein actually killed himself in prison, I'd still eat their chicken. You know, I'll tell you. So that's my number 2 pick.
All right, so let's get Chick-fil-A today.
Definitely. Is there Chick-fil-A around here? We're in Jersey now. There's
Sunday.
Chick-fil-A here. Oh, shit. Oh, you got
Heads up.
me.
Heads up. We record this
My own
podcast on a
pick.
Sunday.
Damn.
On my own pick.
You know what's fucked up too about Chick-fil-A? So the Falcons in Atlanta, they built a new fucking stadium and they put a Chick-fil-A in it. And the Falcons only play on Sundays. So that place is closed every time you go to the stadium, except if they play on like a Monday night.
What the heck? Are you
Swear-
serious?
Or Thursday night game,
Or
too.
a Thursday night game. But
would-
like you only do that maybe once a year.
You'd think God would make an exception for football and
Nope.
like just serve
Yeah.
these people their chicken.
Nope.
Jeez.
Yeah, dumb. All right, so round 3.
I'm already failing at this draft.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm going to go with my travels that I've experienced. And mostly in Texas, they have this thing called Whataburger.
Oh, I knew you were going to go there.
And Whataburger is what a burger. It is good. It's the closest thing to McDonald's fries. And you feel better about yourself. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is fast food. And you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's really good. I know I can't. You guys have nothing for me because you've probably never had it. But
No.
Whataburger's on my
I've heard
list.
about it, though.
Yeah, Whataburger is there.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with another down south thing, although it's everywhere. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yes, the king of Mexican, not Mexican food.
Yeah.
So a lot of burritos in my draft.
Yeah, there's nothing like stale chips and dog food. But yeah, I see where you're
And pink
going.
slime, all pink slime.
Pink slime is good, yeah.
I like Moe's. Moe's is my next pick because that's my spot because it's near me because I live in a weird hick town and they don't have Chipotle's near me. So Moe's is a solid choice. And
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
a
Moe's too.
Mexican kind of
Moe's is like the in between of Taco Bell and
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah,
If they had a weird child.
yeah. I think Moe's at one point was like, oh, we're going to compete with Chipotle. And then Chipotle was like, we're cooking steak on a grill. And it's good. And Moe's was just
Well,
like,
it's not good anymore.
yeah, this is kind of...
We'll give you 2 pounds of food in a bowl, and you can have salsa up your ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can
I
literally
also,
put salsa up.
the reason I don't like Moe's is whenever I walk into Moe's, they do a little, welcome to Moe's. I was just like, you get a better job. Like, I wish you could say shit back to them, you know? Welcome to Moe's. You get $10 an hour.
That's true. When you're high, you're always like, if you ever, I don't know. I've never been high, guys. I don't do drugs. But if you walked into
neither,
Moe's
yeah.
and you were high, like it's this nice surprise. It's like, oh, somebody noticed me. You know, I'm not invisible to the world. And so then you're happy to order your shit. But like oh man, I'm every time I name a place, I want to go there.
All right.
Oh, right
Are we
after
at number 4 now?
Are we on number 4 or 5?
We're only in the third round.
That was
no.
my number 3.
So I made.
You want to recap?
I took McDonald's. I took.
Oh yeah, that was the third round. Yeah, that was the third
I
round.
took McDonald's. I took Sonic. I took Whataburger.
Yeah.
He didn't take any of those. Those are horrible. But he chose those guys.
Yeah. All
we're in the fourth round.
This is the start of the 4th round.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the California favorite, In-N-Out Burger.
Damn.
Have you had it?
In-N-Out Burger. I've never had In-N-Out Burger either, and I can't.
God. So
Have you ever eaten an
It
In-N-Out
sounds like
burger?
you just
Yeah,
like
I had it- no,
burgers.
I had it
That's
in
all you
Arizona.
want.
so
We're in Arizona.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we went to Phoenix. I had In-N-Out Burger. So they have this weird thing. You know how Wendy's does like the like, would you like a single, double, triple? If you tell In-N-Out Burger that you want 5 patties on your In-N-Out Burger, they'll do it.
Damn.
Like you just make your burger. It's super fresh ingredients. So it's kind of like the Chipotle of burgers. Still In-N-Out, like still fast food, but it was surprisingly cheap. Best milkshake I've ever had.
I have a buddy who loves the In-N-Out burger, and I trust that guy. So I trust you,
Yeah.
and so that's two people that say it's good. So
It's really good, but like I said, it's not the best. Like I still put my 3 picks in front of that.
Gotcha. I feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get a burger place? I don't think I've taken
You've
a
done
burger.
2 Mexican
Yeah,
places
you've done
and
weird
some
places.
other spot that's not memorable.
And what counts as? Would you say like fast dining?
Fast casual. Chipotle.
He means like Chipotle. That's like those kinds of places, the ones that are more
What's the
expensive.
difference? I don't get it.
Like-
you have to walk in. There's no drive-through.
Yeah.
No drive-through, and you're paying
Oh,
like
that's what I
double
was
the
thinking.
price.
Halal guys.
Halal guys. Oh,
Does
come
that
on.
count?
Wait.
that counts.
Does that count?
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
I'd pick a gyro over
That
any of
doesn't
this
count,
other
'cause that's my
crap.
number one pick.
Yeah, of course.
That's the number one pick. It not that I forgot about it. I just thought that was like not. Yeah, that's not fast casual.
Yeah, it is. How
It's a
long?
fucking like food cart.
I usually get that stuff and run home and just shove it in my face and just drink as much beer with it.
You
It's
have to
fantastic.
eat it there. I can't.
I
I
don't
can't
eat
eat it
there.
like. If you give it more than 30 minutes, it's not the same.
Because I like drinking with it, but they don't believe in that. So like I agree with how good their food is,
We
but
should
not their
BYOB.
customs.
We should BYOB to halal guys. That'd be amazing.
That's like bringing a cow into it and slaughtering it in front of them, dude. I don't think it's
beef.
allowed.
It's chicken and what?
It's beef.
No, it's them. They don't serve
Yeah,
beef.
No, it's beef.
Oh, well, then they're not
It's
really
supposed
halal
to be
guys.
lamb for gyro, but if you look, it says beef gyro.
Wow. So
But
how do
it's
they?
halal? So like that cow was blessed.
No, that cow was like bled out at a certain way. That's what halal means.
Yeah.
I hate to get all grimy in here, but it means when they hang them by their legs.
Yeah, well they don't do a dirty job. That's what it's very clean. And it's
Nothing
blessed.
dirty
They
about
thanked-
that.
They thanked the cow for living its life and supplying them with food.
Well, at least they thanked it. That's kind of nice.
Man, that's like the sleeper pick of the fucking century.
Damn.
Took halal
Just
guys
fell.
in the
Just
fourth
fell all the
round.
way.
I don't think it takes the cake,
Bullshit.
but
All right, Luke. What's your next pick?
what's my next pick?
Other than your nose.
I was gonna say Nathan's, but definitely like I was thinking about their fries, and this is a fry game, and they're not on. They're not on with that, unfortunately.
Yeah, no,
Right.
their fries. The only thing their fries get credit for is that the tool that they specifically manufacture to eat
Yeah.
fries.
How much money do you think was gone into
Yeah.
developing that?
Green pokers
That-
for fries. That's crazy.
The green
With
pokers,
their logo on it.
and they get their fries so crinkly and, but not anyway. Fuck Nate. It's not Nathan's. Let's see. What's a good spot? So I got. What do I have? I have Five Guys.
Yep.
Then I have Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
And then I have Moe's. So it's a pretty solid lineup so far. But I want to go with. I'm just gonna. I gotta go with like Wendy's.
Yeah.
Right? Wendy's would
Wendy's
be the
waiting
next
for Wendy's
choice.
to hit.
Yeah, Wendy's is a solid pick. I enjoy Wendy's. Baconator. Probably the
Definitely.
king of all burger sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get 2 4 for 4s. And it's just a 1 for 8.
My favorite thing about Wendy's is they put mayo on stuff, and they don't give you the like. You obviously could say no mayo, but you don't have to say like put mayo on it. And I love mayo on my burgers.
And every girl I've ever been with, that's her favorite fat. Like she wants to go to Wendy's, so it
Yeah.
slowly became mine. 'Cause something about women, like I don't know.
I
They,
think what happened was
They think
like,
it's healthier.
yeah, like for a certain amount
Yeah.
of time, like when girls were in high school, for us, I think. Wendy's was trying to be healthy and like kind of stuck with them. They're not healthy in any way anymore.
well, they put a healthy looking redhead girl on their thing, so that probably caters to the, and it just gets engraved.
There's also a
in
baked
your-
potato
This is
on there.
Dave Thomas's
Sure.
mom, believe it or not. Did you know that?
That's who the redhead is.
Yep. And if you look in her collar in the logo, her collar says "mom."
Ooh.
Yep. Little
It says mom.
little hidden Mickey, I guess, if you will.
Oh,
A hidden Wendy.
Hidden Wendy.
Wendy's a mom.
Yeah.
Wendy's
It's
mom's
like-
got it going on.
Does she have a son named Carl Jr.?
No, she has a son named Dave
Oh.
Thomas.
You
Denny.
should open up. What? If you were like an heiress to the fucking fast food throne, why wouldn't you make your own place? Especially with a name like Dave.
I think Dave Thomas made it, but he dedicated it to his mom.
Ah.
Yeah. So my fifth and final pick. I'm like really I have to go with this one because it is like my favorite thing to get, but I don't get it often. Sarku. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sarku.
Oh, is it the?
It's like the fast food of hibachi.
Yeah, I've heard of
The
it.
chicken, and the shrimp. Oh,
I've never eaten at any place this guy has said. I ate at Sonic once. And the hot dog sucked.
McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Okay.
Of course.
Exactly.
But, okay. That was the ones.
No, Sarku is like my favorite. And I don't like the ones in like mall food courts. I like going.
Oh, so you find the obscure ones that
I find
barely
the obscure.
exist.
There's one in Mawa. There's one in New City. But yeah, it's so good. I don't know what they put it in. I think it's just straight up like fat, cocaine, MSG, and probably heroin. But that's what that sauce is made out of.
Can we do that for lunch?
Yes. Yeah.
Weird.
No, that shit's so good.
I'm gonna go with Blaze Pizza.
Blaze, see, that was what I was deciding between.
Well, because like for us, it's weird.
What's
because
Blaze Pizza?
It's like
Is
the
that
one good pizza place you can get anywhere. That's
So Blaze Pizza is the Chipotle of pizza.
yeah.
So you go in, you make your own pizza. It's like personal size. They throw it in the oven. They cook it for it. It comes out. LeBron James owns 49% of it.
Well, that right there just means it's gonna be a winner.
Is there fair?
And it's actually surprisingly cheap. I think it's like one topping is like a $5 pizza, but for $7 you can get like unlimited toppings on it. You just fuck them up.
Yeah, it's a decent size like personal pizza.
It's a good. You get like good like what 6 slices out of it. I think
6. Yeah,
But
seems about right.
It's
Math comes out to right.
It's dope. Like garlic cloves is an option.
Can LeBron James come play in New York just so we can get some of those
We
places?
have
Because they
one.
sound.
They
We
have
have
one. There's one in
Teterboro and Route 4, Paramus.
Oh wow! Are you getting paid by them for this?
Not a sponsor, unfortunately.
Mitch
You can
Monet
tell I-
can be.
get
If you can
five.
tell, I never need directions to fast food.
There's also one I think at the Wayne Hills Mall. What one of the
Oh, that's the really expensive. The really expensive Willowbrook Mall.
Willowbrook Mall?
Willowbrook. That was actually the first time I ever had Blaze.
I need a new Burberry purse.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted J. Crew. What are those things called?
Watch.
Cuffling.
Oh, because you were looking at your wrist.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
cufflings go.
that is true. Really, they don't go like.
Well, sometimes I've used them as nose piercings, but
I have a gauge.
You have a
yeah,
nose
like those
piercing?
dermal piercings, you just put a cuffling in.
So Luke, what's your last pick?
Ooh, the final
Wait,
pick.
you went?
Yeah, I had Blaze.
Oh, and you had
Blaze.
Blaze, that pizza place we never heard of, that LeBron James owns or something.
And also, real quick, I love the name of Blaze.
Blaze
Because it was
Pizza.
like such subliminal. It's like, get really high and eat our pizza. But there's a fire involved, so we can call it Blaze.
We can call it Blaze to get away with it.
Yeah.
It's how we cook our
Right.
pizzas in a blaze.
Exactly.
Oh, this Gatorade tastes like shit.
Dude, that really does. I'm with you. I don't know. I was like, I figured John was going to, but now that I know Steve's here, I'm happy because I knew someone would day drink.
There you go.
know? I was like, we're on Walters. We got a day drink. I'm sorry. I'm stalling on my last pick here because I don't know what I want to pick. I'm torn between Subway, guys. Torn between, because I love Subway, as you
Yeah.
all know.
Subway also is the most populated fast food industry in the world.
Yes, yes.
It is beat out McDonald's.
Yep.
And they have a smart business plan. You know, all their meat's actually turkey based. Like it's all like even their ham is like turkey ham.
And it's yeah,
Like-
I think I heard of that too. It's like turkey pepperoni and turkey.
Yeah. And that's why Subway prices go up around Thanksgiving time because the demand for turkey is way up.
Crazy.
So.
And to think that they don't have 1 fucking ounce of stuffing. That's bullshit.
Dude, I'm on to them. No one like is put thought into that, but I know what Subway.
Wait, are all their
doing.
cheeses turkey based too? Are they turkey cheeses?
No, I guess they get the. I don't think turkeys produce cheese. I'm not.
This is turkey bread.
I'm not read up on my biology, my ecology,
But
but
I don't know if you can take Subway because then you got to deal with having the Jared event in your selection.
I could. Do you want me? Is that my cue? Should I do my bit? No.
It's a good
yeah, that's
lead-in.
true. But he was a nice guy, you know. It was it was the sandwiches, man, that turned him bad. But no, what was my other pick? I also like Panera. Panera.
I was thinking Panera.
And I do like eating their soup out of bread, and I just demolish the bread, and that's a nice feel.
Panera's such bullshit though because they're like, we are definitely the healthiest place. Here's soup in a bowl made out of bread. And then you wind up eating the whole thing of bread. And that's more bread than you would ever eat at any other meal.
Well,
No, like,
but
oh,
what
it's
about
okay.
when
It's
you
a
go to-
sourdough.
When you go to a restaurant and they just give you a big bowl of bread.
Still not
beforehand.
more bread than they give you in a bowl.
That's true. I've gotten a sandwich from Panera and literally had to order a side of bread because it's like that's what they do. And that's,
They're like, oh, you can have apples or chips that will break your teeth. But,
Or a very delicious baguette.
yeah.
right? Bread. It's in your name. I'll get the bread.
Yeah.
So
It seems to be your specialty.
yeah, I don't know.
Is
if you
it
guys
Panera
know.
apples? Or apples, depending on how you say Nevada.
I have such a weird skewed I'm going through my town for the fast food places I go to, but
Well, every time someone picked, I'd be like, oh, what's next to that place? Oh, this place, yeah.
I'd say my last to round it up, I'd go with Domino's Pizza because everyone knows Domino's
yes.
Pizza, right? That had to get picked in the
Great
draft.
pick. That was the last pick.
What happens, guys, when you're drunk at 2 a.m.?
Oh,
You
Domino's.
don't know what to do. You don't want to drive anywhere, so you order
Taco Bell.
Domino's Pizza. And we don't order Blaze Pizza because LeBron James isn't around to drive it to you or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know how Blaze works, but apparently LeBron James delivers for them. Or something.
Domino's is that was a good pick.
I was shocked nobody picked that earlier.
I'm surprised no one picked Burger
It's
King.
a sleeper.
I think we all agree Burger King shit.
It's gone downhill ever since the Whopper, the new Whopper, the fake
new
Whopper.
I just
Well,
saw
you
a
knew they were
commercial
desperate when they were like, when the whole milkshaking thing happened, and they were like, yo, we got milkshakes.
I saw a commercial last night for the Impossible Whopper, which is a Whopper made out of not meat.
That's what I was getting onto. Yeah.
Gross.
A fast food place that serves burgers is then going to turn around and serve a burger that's not actually meat.
Which
It's
I'm not shocked they weren't already serving you and just lying to you at that point
Dude,
anyway.
and now the news is telling us it's fantastic. I don't know if you've seen those, but
Have
like it's getting raves. Like everyone loves that shit.
Have you had it?
No, I'd refuse.
I had it once, and I had a bite of it, and I wasn't impressed. I know some people who like it, and
That means you've been to Burger King in the last week.
No, the Impossible Burger, because they sell those patties everywhere.
Oh,
many
okay.
people
Oh,
make them,
are they morning? Yeah, the morning.
like Bear
Star
Burgers
things?
selling
Oh,
it.
yeah.
There's a lot of places starting to sell the Impossible Burger.
And I'm also surprised that White Castle didn't get picked. I mean, White Castle is.
My intestines.
I haven't
were
been there
making me not
enough.
Vote for it.
I haven't been
But
there
think
enough.
about it. When you know that you're gonna get sick from something, and you still eat it anyway,
Definitely.
that means it's good. White Castle is like.
See, the thing is there's always something that's not a chain that I can think of that I like a better version of. That was the hard thing with this draft.
So like in Jersey we have White Manna. But you know what? Fuck White Manna because it's too small. I get it. It's like, oh, we want to stay historic. Fucking put seats outside.
White manna?
Yeah. Have you ever been there?
Hackensack.
I thought you were talking about like a food. What's
No,
a
so White Manna
it's
is like
small
White
burgers.
Castle, but it was like before White Castle.
did White Castle rip people off?
No. White Manna was its own thing. It was like it was like it was like this little diner that they served burgers at the World's Fair. So it was like small. The whole thing was could be like transported. So now it rests in Hackensack for a long time. But like everyone goes there because it's like a big thing. You go in and it's
We haven't fact checked any of this, so
yeah, it's like literally
trust him.
if you put 20 people in there, you can't walk.
Okay, so
Yeah, it
it's
is small.
It's the shack.
small.
It's a burger shack.
Yeah. But just put like picnic tables outside or like fucking, get a different place. I mean, it's 2000.
but like pizza places, like I honestly, I Blaze I'll eat at when I'm like really desperate. But like honestly, how many pizza places are there in New Jersey and New York alone?
Oh,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
lot, but also
We happen to be in New Jersey and New York.
there's so many that I've realized that I've grown to like Domino's pizza. Not saying it's like really, really good pizza, but it's different.
It's its own thing.
It's
There's-
its own thing.
It's
and
with
you're like
the salt
oh,
on the bottom or whatever they do to
it's
it.
like
It's its own
crack.
brand
oh,
of cardboard
I feel
and ketchup sauce.
like Domino's. I don't feel like pizza. I feel like Domino's. And then the garlic balls that they have now. Oh, what's better than garlic and balls at the same thing?
So are we
Well,
just
garlic balls is just
affirming
his
that I
nickname
won
for
this
his
draft
balls.
because my
All
fifth
right,
pick was
so
fantastic?
What'd you get?
I had Chick-fil-A, Five Guys, Wendy's, Moe's, and Domino's. That's solid.
Domino's and Wendy's, I feel like, is your strong point personally. You had
Hello, guys.
halal.
Which shouldn't count,
Let me tell you
really.
about halal guys because I had halal guys. You had halal guys,
Popeyes,
Popeyes,
Chipotle,
Chipotle,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. You had Chipotle and Taco Bell.
And women do love Taco Bell. So he's
And
Oh, my last one was Blaze.
Blaze.
Oh, not my
Pizza.
last,
Wow, that's a lineup, dude. I had McDonald's,
You started out strong.
In-N-Out Burger. I had Whataburger. Sarku. What the hell was my second pick?
It's another burger place.
Oh, no. I had 3 burger places. Sarku.
All right, we're gonna have to play the tape back.
Play the tape back. What the hell did I pick?
Well, all right. So that just goes to show that one of yours was so not memorable. Sonic, you picked Sonic.
Oh,
That's what
Sonic. Yeah, I did have Sonic.
So 4
Yeah,
burger
my
places.
My picks suck.
Yeah, wait, that was I didn't
How'd
expect
I
it to
have
go
You
that
chose
McDonald's
the
and lose?
people on roller skates over quality food.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that wraps up this segment.
he won.
I don't know
I think,
about that.
I think Wojo won.
Walter won.
He had the best pick. You had.
I thought you had the better draft.
I
Luke.
did too, but I was gonna disagree with whatever Steve said because he's bigger than me.
All right, I'm a little kitten.
Steve's gonna start his own cult, and he's gonna get Luke in it.
I'm sold.
I'm shocked Luke's not already in a cult at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
and if I was, would I
part-
say anything?
It would be a stand-up comedy cult, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Imagine I go somewhere and
I'm
like
actually
this
part of
this
one of
clip
those.
gets played back, and they're like, "Oh, he's in a cult. He didn't say no."
No, I'm in a cult,
Saying this.
and I'm in a stand-up comedy cult.
Guys, you want tomato? I brought tomatoes. I haven't been doing a lot with my life, so and look at this. Look at this. That's huge. You won't find that at a Chipotle, Walter.
It's only on the sign.
And I got these. You guys want to eat hot peppers on the camera?
Sure, we'll do that for a second. Yeah, we'll do that for a
Fucking spicy as shit, dude. No,
That's not. What is that?
kill it.
What is it?
It's like just a hot pepper I grew in my garden.
I don't do spicy.
Oh, it's very spicy. I'm going crazy here. Anyway, I feel like my voice is way too loud. So can we check the audio now so that my voice doesn't get
Yeah, let's check it now.
after we already fucked up that whole thing with my loud voice.
I think you're fine.
No.
All right,
But what we'll do is we're gonna cut here. If you want to follow Luke, you can follow him on Instagram at Luke Rothschild 94. Was that what it
Yeah,
was?
That's my ear.
That's his year. And I don't think he has a. Do you have a website?
I have a Facebook that I need a like on. No one's liked it, and Facebook is starting to remind me that no one likes me.
So yeah, like Luke's Facebook.
Luke Rothschild comedy.
I like it. I think
You should.
I'm friends with Luke.
You better.
Everybody's
I
from.
don't know if I like Luke.
Hey everybody! Now we are on to some sports news, some football news, because that's what we were here for. Draftvice at the football show. And I don't know if you noticed, but the preseason has started. We are on to week 1 of the full preseason, not just that Hall of Fame junkie bullshit. Yeah, you gotta be a real football junkie to go ahead and watch the Hall of Fame game. I watched a little bit. But yeah, so we got the preseason down. I watched a few games, just bits and clips. I'm not gonna watch a full game of a bunch of third stringers playing each other. It's just not fun doing that. But you get enough starters in the first preseason game where you're at least getting to watch guys who are going to be playing in the, NFL this year as compared to the 4th preseason game, which is basically just a load of malarkey, not Mike. So, I watched the Browns versus the Redskins. It was a fun game to watch, especially if you watch only the first, 6 minutes. Because that was the only amount of time they had any real good players on the field. I'm kidding. Dwayne Haskins was there. He threw a couple of interceptions to Mac Wilson and Greedy Williams. There was also the Browns. They had, on their offense, they actually started out, they rolled out in the 2-minute drill Baker Mayfield. Baker didn't have Odell, didn't have Jarvis, still had Higgs. Rashard Higgins, man, he's coming along as a player. And he threw a touchdown to Rashad Higgins. They did a 2-minute drill. They kept that game moving, and they told Washington what they were going to do. Although I think Washington was like, well, we're not going to prepare. What is this, like school? Come on now. So it was a fun first drive to watch. Mac Wilson, linebacker, drafted in the 5th round by the Browns, played out really well, got 2 interceptions. And then Greedy Williams got his own ball. There might have been a blown coverage, though. One of the Redskins' touchdowns was... I don't know if it was really Greedy that was the issue or Sheldrick Redwine, the safety. They were playing... I think they were playing cover 2, and I think that he thought they were playing quarters or cover 4. Dwayne Haskins didn't play that bad as his interceptions would make you think. But he still threw 2 interceptions, and they were bad interceptions, folks. Other than that, I mean, it was, you saw Nick Chubb run for 9 yards for a little bit. Some real starters got some play. Then there was the Giants game, Giants versus the Jets. Crowder looks like he's going to be really involved in that Jets offense. I guess that's why they paid him. And the Giants, man, Daniel Jones went 5 for 5, as somebody told me the other day. They gave him kind of some bland stuff to do, some simple things, but it's good to know your quarterback can do the simple things. Like, I'm not going to hate on Daniel Jones for going 5 for 5 in a preseason. I also don't think you should overreact because a couple of years ago, Deshaun Kaiser did really well in the preseason and outplayed Brock Osweiler. Not like that's saying anything. But he also, out of his rookie class, people were saying he was one of the better ones in the preseason. Still, it was good to see that Daniel Jones can throw football in the NFL, was able to do at least certain things in play action and make at least some simple reads. I look forward to seeing if he develops. I think it's a good thing for the Giants if he does develop into a real NFL starter. And the Jets look like they at least have some offensive mojo going. I don't know how to feel about that defense. And I did watch a little bit of the Cardinals-Chargers, just get to see the number 1 overall pick in action, Kyler Murray. And he showed he can throw a football, which I think anybody who watched any kind of college game last year with Kyler Murray in it would know. I actually thought it was a little bit more interesting that they had David Johnson on the field for the first preseason game. I thought that was a bit more of a shocker. I think that was to get them a little bit more warmed into playing with him and each other, and Larry Fitzgerald, guys who you wouldn't have expected playing in the first preseason game. I mean, we had some teams that had NFL vets that didn't play at all, and they were vets on a new team. And Fitzgerald and David Johnson are now are really the senior players on that team. So I was a little shocked they actually played a bit. Then there was the Dolphins-Falcons game. Rosen got to play a little bit. It was nice to see Rosen and Preston Williams play. I know Rosen didn't get a touchdown, but Rosen did play pretty well under pressure. There were maybe some YOLO balls that I don't know if he should really get a lot of credit. There was the one ball to Preston Williams that looked like he should have probably thrown it away, and he ended up getting it to Preston Williams. I was actually very impressed. There were some quick shots he could have taken to avoid some of the pressure, but he escaped pressure pretty well. I know people give Rosen flack for not being a mobile quarterback, but overall, I don't think he was that bad in the game. So I look forward to seeing Rosen develop. He was pressured left and right in that game. He was pressured left and right when he was in Arizona. I don't think it's going to get much better for him, but time will tell. Hopefully, Miami gets a little bit proactive in building up that offensive line. Hopefully, Dieter plays better because Dieter did not play better. He did not play very well, but he's a rookie. And we saw Fitzpatrick for a little bit, and Fitzpatrick played like Fitzpatrick. The other major game I looked at was the Buffalo Bills versus the Colts. More to see Josh Allen, the guy who looks like a quarterback, play. And, showed his athleticism, showed that he had a little bit more smarts now to get out of bounds and not try to just leap over linebackers like he did last year against Minnesota. He did show awareness to, take a check down. He did hit Cole Beasley on a short route, which is nice to see. But he also did throw the ball in the dirt when he was trying to throw to Zay Jones. He did overthrow Zay Jones once or twice. But he did make a check down, which was actually making some reads instead of, kind of looking blind to see if there's anybody out there. Is there anybody out there? So, yeah, that was those are some of the bits and pieces of the preseason I saw. The rest of it's, you're just trying to see. Basically, it's the crack. It's like, it's here. I'm going to watch, even though there's not really, they're playing against guys who aren't going to be playing, or they aren't game planning for this game. The defenses are playing bland defense. They're, the offenses are seeing how they want to develop and play during the real season and test out some stuff. As far as injury news goes, first off, there's Jerick McKinnon. Might start the season on IR after just coming off the PUP. So I feel mixed about that. Fantasy-wise, I think he's pretty much at a do-not-draft level unless you're in a very deep league. Kind of boosts Tevin Coleman and Matt Breida up, but beyond that, they just activated him off the PUP, and now he's got to go back for some more treatment. There's some questions as to whether he might start the season on the IR, so we'll see where that goes. Then there's always the Antonio Brown drama, which if you don't remember, Antonio Brown has some icy rash on his feet from when he went into he didn't really get frostbitten. That's not what happened. Because what he has isn't really frostbite. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's the moisture on the bottom of the feet. Because frostbite would more be on your digits, not just on the plantar of your feet. But he has some kind of frost rash, similar to frostbite. And it's from a cryo chamber that he didn't wear the proper protection into. So, but he's also being a bit of a drama queen about his helmet. And as far as when this is being recorded, it seems like everything's been resolved and that he will be back playing with the Raiders. But he had been taking some time away from the team because he wanted to use the old helmet that's not qualified by the NFL and the NFLPA. And then he went to an arbitrator today, and they said, well, too bad, you got to use the new helmet or don't get paid. So there was that. I don't know. I don't believe we actually went over this, but there were a couple of trades that went on last week. The Jets traded for Alex Lewis, offensive lineman from Baltimore. And it shows that the Jets are putting a real effort to building up the offensive line. They have Kelechi Osemele. They just got Ryan Khalil to come out of retirement. I think we talked about that last time. Now they got Alex Lewis, another offensive lineman who's played solidly, although doesn't always play every game. So it seems like they are making a real effort to bolster the offensive line any which way they can. And there was another trade, a famous player from the Cleveland Browns. One Mr. Duke Johnson was traded last week, and he was traded to the Texans. Now, Duke Johnson, if you were unaware, is a pass-catching back, but he also is built he could be a three-down back. I don't think he ever will get that opportunity, but he's probably one of the best running backs in the NFL. And he can run between the tackles. I look at him as more of an Alvin Kamara kind of player. I'm shocked he hasn't had that opportunity yet. To be fair, playing in Cleveland, he did have Hugh Jackson as his head coach for a while. So the underutilization of him probably is because of that. And, I don't know what to make of it as far as, I know the Texans just released Deontay Foreman. They still have Lamar Miller. I don't know if they're looking at Duke Johnson as a three-down back, as a pairing to go with Lamar Miller, if they have a plan, if Bill O'Brien is adjusting his offense to utilize running backs more, like how they use them currently in New England, whereas the Texans currently, up to now, have not really thrown to their running backs all that often. But just because they haven't done it doesn't mean they won't adapt. That's kind of the Patriots' coaching tree, is adaptation is supposed to be what you're supposed to do, and trying to find that market inefficiency. And maybe they see an efficiency in what Duke Johnson can do. Honestly, I'd want Duke Johnson on my team if I was a head coach. I think that he provides a very, very good set of skills. Lastly, I wanted to go over Sua Cravens had a nice little Twitter rant that he posted today. That it was he released a thread about his woes dealing with the Washington Redskins last year and dealing with his injury settlement and how he's still waiting to get money from them. And again, this has shown a constant issue with the Washington Redskins organization in how they handle their players and how they handle injury. And how they hide, Trent Williams, it was a tumor. And they've had multiple players have to repeatedly go back for surgeries. It's the medical team in Washington is kind of scary, and then how they've dragged on some of these settlements has gone on really long too, and it explains why players don't want to play for the Redskins. I mean, I wouldn't want to play for that team either. So just some thoughts, maybe, because I know a lot of people were wondering, like, last year with Sua Cravens, what was going on? Why was he retiring? Then he got traded to Denver. Well, now we have a little bit more insight thanks to Trent Williams and his situation, and Alex Smith and his situation, and Darius Geis. So, If you want to follow the podcast, follow it at Draftvice on Twitter, at Draftvice_football on Instagram. You could follow me at Brojo Death Punch. That's BROJO. Death is in the end of life. Punch, as in what you probably want to do to me after listening to this podcast. And if you want to follow our friends that were earlier on the episode, you can follow Luke Rothschild, the comedian, at Luke Rothschild 94 on Instagram. And you can follow Steve at Pums, Pums 142. That's Pums 142. And if you're listening to this on iTunes, subscribe, rate, leave a review, give us a shout out. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like it, and leave a comment. Yeah, we might read one of those one day. And hopefully you'll tune in again next week.
We're on to
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
about the past and about the future.